Hello, my friends. If you don't know me, my name is Tamu Miles and I own Mama Magma Yoga. I am here on the gorgeous grounds of LaBelle Studios owned by Cheryl Guay and her husband Trav. This year, once again, we are hosting a yoga retreat on this land. The retreat is happening August 9th and 10th. We'll be spending 2 days diving into the valley of the heart, sinking into our purpose, what our hearts long for, having some time for yoga, for a yoga nidra, which is the yogic sleep. We'll also be doing a sound bath. We'll be eating lovely vegetarian cuisine. You have a choice to camp on the property or not, whatever suits you. And so I'm here today to show you around a bit, tell you a little bit more about the retreat, but also let you know that we are going to be doing a live Q&A about this retreat. So that will be here on Facebook, also over on YouTube. You're welcome to jump on, ask us any questions you may have. Maybe you've seen the ad, maybe you've seen our posts, maybe you did a retreat with us last year and you're just wondering, what is this all about? What can I expect? And you have some questions for us. So your opportunity to do that will be on June 26th. At 3 p.m. Both Cheryl and I will be present, so you can ask both of us questions, and we would love to see you there. In the meantime, let's take a quick tour of this absolutely amazing property. All right, so this piece of property is an old piece of farmland, and there are several buildings you can see behind me where there are shops, and Cheryl has her studio down there. We'll get down there in a little minute. But when you arrive, this is the first thing you are greeted by is her beautiful vegetable garden. So you walk in through the gate and here's what you are greeted by. She's got raspberries happening, a wonderful flower bed. Look at these larkspur and poppies. We've got all kinds of stuff happening here. This is a great place to come and sit with a cup of tea or a cold drink, absorb the information, or allow yourself to meditate for a moment. The glory of this garden, of this vegetable patch, will be yours to be able to wander, to take refuge in, to find space and allow yourself to immerse yourself in a natural environment. All right, so then when you carry on up, they've got this lovely orchard happening. They've got some new fruit trees that they've planted this year, some older trees, lovely grass space. We're going to be using this grass space quite a lot for doing our yoga practices. And as we come a little further, there's this grassy space and we've got this gazebo. This will be your space where you can come and make a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, also wash your dishes, because we are trying to keep this eco-friendly. So we're inviting you to bring your own cup, plate, and cutlery. So you'll be able to wash up here, brush your teeth in the evening. There's a small fridge. There's a beautiful, her husband made this table. Isn't it gorgeous? In the evening, we'll be able to gather around this fire pit and spend time together, talking about the day, talking about what we learned in the day, any information that we want to share, the opening of our hearts, the opening of space within ourselves, and we'll be able to enjoy this beautiful view of the pond. You can also choose to wander down this path alongside the pond, taking some time to yourself or maybe with a friend. All right, so as I'm wandering down to the lower part of the property and Cheryl's studio and the camping area, I thought I'd go into a little bit about what do I mean by the valley of the heart. So the heart center is that space of unconditional love for yourself, for others, that sense of connection with the world around you, with others, feeling yourself to be at one with the universe. The valleys of the heart sit at the bottom of the heart, and that is where our longing lies, where we feel that inner sigh for what calls to us. What is our dharma? Where are we supposed to be walking? Now, dharma can change throughout your life. It's not a set path. It is what calls you in the moment and is most in tune with your innermost self. So by tuning into that space and cracking it open, allowing ourselves to truly feel what we feel and be present in a safe space, we can better tune into what is it that we are meant to be doing right now. And maybe that is being at home and puttering in the garden, and that is your dharma. Maybe it is volunteering and giving back to your community. Maybe it is changing careers and finding that which suits you to move forward with. Maybe you're been always wanting to dive into art, and you've never allowed yourself to do so because you've been busy taking care of kids and doing other things and focusing on a career. But there's been that longing underneath that you haven't really allowed yourself to look at. But by giving ourselves space to feel into that, then we give ourselves a little bit of a pathway forward and permission to move in that direction. So throughout this retreat, it'll be designed so that you have space to relax, to let go of the busyness of your life, to tune into your breath and into your body, and thus open space for you to really feel what lies underneath. What do you really want to explore, dive into, become more connected with? All right, so we're down here on the lower part of the property. There's a working barn behind me, but then we've got the camping space, and let me show you. So if you decide to camp for the evening, this is where you can be. You can bring a tent, you can sleep in your car, you can bring a trailer. You can set yourself up for the evening. This will be off-grid, so there's no water or power access. It's you and the big sky. Won't that be gorgeous? You've got all of this space to simply be and immerse yourself in nature. So a wonderful aspect of this retreat is that Cheryl is an artist, and there will be an art aspect for you to explore, to move into your inner longing in an artistic and fun way. She has come up with some beautiful ideas for you guys to play with and just to sink into and enjoy the moment and explore your artistic bent. So right now I am in the space where that will happen. Also, this is where we will have our sound bath. So they've been working on this studio space now for a while, and it's starting to really come together. And I just wanted to give you a quick little glance at what they've done so far. All right, so you walk in here, and they've got this gorgeous space. They have redone the floors. They have put in new windows. They've put up these walls and created storage space. I love the beautiful retro style that they are going with. So we're lucky in that during this retreat, using this space will be the first time that Cheryl has used it. They've been so busy putting it together, and so we get to kind of christen it. We get to do our sound bath here and do an art activity here and allow ourselves to feel this gorgeous space around us and play and be present and come back to relaxation and rest. And so yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. All right, so there you have it. There's your quick tour of the property where you will be able to immerse yourself in this wonderful Valley of the Heart yoga retreat in August. We hope to see you at our live event so that you can ask questions, dive a little bit deeper into what you can expect on June 26th at 3 p.m. Love you so much, everyone. Hope to see you there. Have an amazing day. Mwah.